What's up, guys? Welcome back to Fantasy World of Motorsports. Here today, back with Billy.
I'm back again.
Well, welcome back.
Yeah,
Uh,
thank you.
but we're not going to do a true what if today. We're just with it being throwback weekend and it being a kind of a short week, at least for me. But we're just going to talk about Darlington a little bit. We're going to talk about some of our favorite and least favorite throwback schemes and schemes that shouldn't exist. And then
Yeah, I mean, they're
yeah.
really fun.
Yeah, and we'll get into predictions for Darlington and IndyCar. It's the Indy GP this weekend, I believe, because it's the month of May. They're doing all the races in May are at Indianapolis.
Yeah, you cut out there for a minute, so
Sorry. Yeah,
yeah, it's,
it's the Indy GP, but Darlington is probably, as far as a race to watch, a bar and a beyond my favorite race to watch every year. And now I get to do it twice.
yeah. I as much as it's may not be a fan, like the racing can be boring because races take a long time at Darlington. Let's get that out of the way. But I
You
enjoy it.
don't like a 5 hour race? What's
Not really, especially that one year where they raced until like 4 o'clock in the morning.
yeah, yeah, it happens sometimes.
Yeah,
I Darlington is just it's the definition of a driver's track.
right. You
If
mess up
someone,
and your day is done.
yeah, and if you can ride that ragged edge and not destroy your car, you can win no matter what you're in, even if you're capital insurrectionist Regan Smith. Sorry, I had to. I can't mention his name without saying it. Anyway,
Goodness
um,
gracious.
anyway, but um, Darlington, at least in the last decade or so, has been the home of the throwback weekend, and paying homage to days gone by and cars of yesteryear, and sometimes the sponsors play into it, and it's good fun when it's done right, and it's kind of atrocious when it's done wrong.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I think we'll start. We'll just talk about this year's schemes. I think we're all in agreement that everyone's favorite is Kyle Busch's Fontana win throwback.
Oh yeah. Everybody came back for it. I mean, all the contingencies and
Yeah, everyone worked together and they made it happen.
yeah. I mean,
Um,
how could you hate it? It's his first RCR win. I mean,
yeah, it's a legacy defining moment. Kyle can in fact win in a Chevy 15 years after the first time he won in a Chevy. No, but seriously, off the top of my head, are we? Yeah, we have to include Xfinity, right? And trucks,
yeah.
just
I didn't
everything.
think. I didn't
Yeah,
even think about it, but I know that the 15 and the 17 are just putting their numbers behind a black square or in front of a black square. That's all the
yeah.
throwbacks are. Um, yeah, that's probably my least favorite in the trucks.
Mm, I don't know. I mean, I like the homage to Red Horse Racing, so I'm a bit of a, I don't know. I have a great affection for the teams of days gone by and the teams that never really became what they could have.
Yeah, it's just I feel like it's just to me it's a little lazy.
Yeah, that's fair. They know what they're doing, which Tricon is in the old Red Horse shop, so it's got layers to it. It's like an onion.
That's very true.
Yeah. Let's see. Hocevar's is basically doing a copy of Ross's scheme, which means that we're going to see 3 UPS schemes this weekend.
Yeah, nobody communicated with each other.
It's fine. It's fine. At least JTG actually did something that wasn't just like, I don't know, paint the car lime green or something.
That's true, yeah.
But
oh my God, what is that?
what?
I caught a glimpse of the Joe Graph machine for this weekend. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's definitely one of the cars of all time.
Yeah. Out of all the cars that I've ever ran on track, that is definitely one of them. I will say that, however, in the Xfinity, my favorite is probably the Sammy Smith one.
Oh, so good.
It looks really, really good, yeah.
Sammy Smith's good. The Blaine Perkins payday car for some reason.
Yeah, that's
What?
a big payday.
Ha ha ha. But that's cool. I like Alfredo's throwback to Junior's nationwide ride.
Yeah, I just saw that one too.
Yeah. Then you have
Sheldon Creed's.
Sheldon Creed and Austin Hill's throwbacks. Oh my god.
Yeah, those
They're
hit close to home
perfect.
for you. So
They're perfect. They might be my favorite in the Xfinity series, and it's not really close.
Chad Fincham is running my favorite sponsor of all time.
What's he running?
He's running the Wild Willie's Ford.
Yeah. Let's go. Man. I don't know. Xfinity's got a lot of good ones.
Ooh, and the Riley Herbst one. Oh my god.
Dude, the Riley Herbst one, man, it hits. It just hits.
It's beautiful.
Can that just be his primary for the rest of the year, please?
Sure, why not? I mean,
please just run the whole year, please. I know that it's a Ken Block tribute, and I know it probably won't, but God, that'd be so awesome. But anyway, yeah, Xfinity's got some great ones. I don't think Xfinity's really got any that really are terrible.
except for the 38. I don't know if it's a throwback, but
yeah, I don't know if that's a throwback.
It's bad.
Josh Williams is doing a throwback to another Harvick scheme. His is really good.
I do not see that one. So
it's really good.
Are
the JRM cars
the numbers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are the JRM cars doing throwbacks?
Yes.
They are.
Oh,
Cool.
except for Brandon Jones.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I miss the JRM ones completely. Are they any good?
The 8 is okay. The 7's not fantastic. I don't know if the 1's a throwback, but I may be wrong. It looks different, so I guess so.
Fair enough. Then the Cup Series has got almost everybody doing some kind of throwback, except for RCR isn't doing one. Busher changed the number font to the Riser 17, which I love, but it's not a throwback. It's like a faux back.
Yeah, and and Truex, who never participates with his.
I don't know. That car is, I don't know. Throw him back to when he got cucked out of the Southern 500 last time.
Yeah. Oh wow, that 15 is very plain.
Yeah.
It's just white.
Yeah.
I mean, they do have a sponsor, so I mean, but
that's a plus.
Huge space. It's going to look rough on track.
Yeah. Have someone throwing back to themselves in the other Rick Ware car.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Ryan Newman.
Yeah, that one was good. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just a good scheme.
Yeah, I mean,
The
can't
Ross
mess that one
UPS,
up.
the Ross UPS one, yeah, I like that. I like
Yeah, I mean,
Suarez's. Brad
Suarez is
Keselowski doing the throwback to the classic Castro schemes. Both the F1 Lotus car, and then there was a Top Fuel dragster that ran a scheme just like that.
yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah,
And colleagues not doing anything. If I didn't already say that,
yeah.
and then Ricky just wants to be a part of it.
Hey, they're trying this year. I'll give it to them.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
and you have
Bowman,
Josh
Bowman.
Berry.
Well, Barry's throwback to Kevin
Is
Hamlin's car is good. Briscoe's throwing back to Stewart's ASA sprint car, and it looks really good.
and Ty Gibbs has a nice one too. The Redskins colors.
Oh,
The Redskins colors. The when Bobby Labonte ran the
oh,
Redskins.
that's right. That's
Yeah,
right. Okay, and
the
then
one that's on display at
yeah,
JPR.
that's right. And then Hamlin's doing a throwback to 2 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same car that we saw 2 years ago.
Is Seabell doing a throwback or no?
Yes, he's doing the Matt Kenseth
Oh,
2000.
that's right. The one I
Yeah,
don't like. Yeah, I don't like that.
it's
You could have taken just a little bit of effort and made it fit the next gen, and it would have worked still.
yeah.
But
And
whatever.
I'm shocked that Eric Almirola has not been hit with a decent
DMCA,
season, yeah, cease and desist order.
right? Yeah, I like him throwing back to the baseball car. That's cool. Uh,
I'm not the biggest fan of the five. I will not lie to you.
oh yeah,
I never liked the scheme when Tony ran it, but
that's fair.
it's just bland and boring.
That's fair. Say
But
I like because it's something different.
yeah, that's totally fair. But the one that takes the cake for the absolute worst is William Doobie Doo. He's running. It looks like Scooby Doo. You can't tell me I'm wrong.
No, it does. It really does. Uh, I like the subtlety of LaJoy's throwing back to his grandpa. I like that. Um,
Harrison's thrown back
Ch-
to his
Ch-
dad.
Chase Elliott with the Casey Kane throwback.
Is it a Casey Kane throwback or a Bill Elliott
It's a
throwback?
Bill Elliott throwback.
Yeah.
I'm just a dick.
And the 4 car looks okay.
Yeah, they shot their shot with the North Wilkesboro car. So if this one misses a little bit, that's okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's like they literally did the best scheme of all time. So no, it's not the best scheme of all time, but it checks all the boxes so well.
Yeah.
Is Priest doing a throwback?
Yes. It's a very white car, blue
Uh,
reef. I don't know what it's throwing back to. I
it's
saw a
got to be
picture earlier.
it's got to be a throwback to like a modified thing.
Let's see if I can find it.
All right. And then who else?
Noah, that's a good one.
Yeah, Noah's is good. I like Noah's. The Power of Pride, man. Even if it's not the true Power of Pride. And then who else? Anybody else? Ty's doing a similar kind of thing.
What's that?
I think Ty Dillon's doing something similar to
Yes,
LaJoy.
yes.
Then do we have? No, I think that's it.
Ryan Priest is throwing back.
Yeah, that's right. I knew it. It had to be something. But
That
gosh,
looks really good.
yeah. So, what is your favorite throwback scheme of all time, or should we start with the worst?
Well, let's go ahead and throw the worst out of the way. Uh,
Okay.
I might get hate for it, but William Doobie Doo. I don't like it.
Is that all time or just this year?
Also, Denny sports cards,
Mm-hmm.
just red and white, boring. I mean,
Fair.
what about you? What's your least favorite of all time?
Of all time, man, I got two. Harvick's 2021 throwback. I did not like it. It did not work. I thought it was stupid looking. It was just a white car with black numbers. They didn't do anything with it. It was just a white car with a black number, and it was missing a second number. So I'm glad they did it right for this time for North Wilkesboro. But I'd have to say this is probably, I don't know if this will bother you as much as it will some other people. Jimmy Johnson's 7-time champion throwback. I hated that car so much.
It wasn't that great. I mean,
I hate it. It's awful. It's the worst. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. I understand what it does and I appreciate what it stands for, but I absolutely despise that car so much. I think it's ugly as shit.
It really is. The colors are not meant to go together.
No, obviously, petty blue and red and STP red do not go with black.
Right.
All right. So now that we've done our worst, what's your favorite or a couple favorites of all time?
I'm gonna lump them as one. Last year, Trackhouse with the Coca-Cola schemes.
Yeah, those were great.
As well as when Austin Dillon ran the silver throwback to Dale.
Those are really good.
Yeah.
My favorite two are both out of Hendrick. I really, really liked when Gordon ran the Rainbow Warrior scheme on the Gen 6. I think it just worked. It wasn't perfect, obviously, but I really like it. It's the only Jeff Gordon diecast I personally own. And then my other one, and it's just because of who it is. When Alex Bowman did the Tim Richmond throwback in the '88, I love that so much.
That one was really good too. Yeah.
What? And also the fact that he spent like half the weekend just going around in a really bad wig and a mustache.
I forgot that happened.
Yeah, he really finished it up for me. Really tied it all together. Man, really good, really damn good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just so excited for Darlington, man. I can't wait.
I agree. It's gonna be good.
Like I'm me being the elitist I am. I really like the Southern 500 better. But anytime we can go to Darlington, I'm very happy.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you.
Yeah.
Although races do take 4 days to finish. You can get a little bored in the middle there.
Yeah, it can drag out for sure, but it doesn't drag out any worse than that Dover race did.
Oh, yeah.
That Dover race felt like it took 3 days, and it only took 3.5 hours. And the race wasn't bad. Like, I enjoyed the race. It just took forever.
Yeah, shout out to Kansas for actually being a good race.
Oh, dude, Kansas was so good. It might have been the best race of the year so far, honestly.
Definitely, yeah.
I said this earlier this week, but I in 2 weeks in a row, I rooted for 2 Truexes to win, and I rooted for a Hamlin to win at Kansas. What am I turning into?
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we can jump into this weekend.
yes, we can jump into predictions for Darlington and the NDGP.
Do you go first for Indy or?
Do I go first for Indy? Who? Oh yeah, I had Grosjean. So I need your.
You can't take him, so I'm gonna take him. I'll take Grosjean.
Okay, you'll take Grosjean.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had the most speed. So I'll let you decide. Do I pick his teammate or not?
Go for it.
Okay, I'll pick Colton Herta then. It was between him and Will Power.
I mean,
Herta hasn't really showed the pace to win, but he's been running at like 5 to 7 range, at least on the road courses. So, and he seems
definitely not a bad pick.
No. And willpower is just willpower.
Right.
And Penske's always strong at home.
That's very true.
Yeah. But I don't know how that race is going to be. I think the IndyCars race a bit better on the race better on the road course than the Cup cars do, because they're not.
Are you meaning to tell me that the
cars designed to race on a road course race better on a road course than the stock cars not designed for the road course that's designed for IndyCars?
That's crazy.
God, I hope they go back to the oval next year. Dear God.
Please. Just please.
Even though them racing at the road course is attracting drivers from other disciplines.
That's right. I don't know if anything's been announced yet, but
no, we'll wait till something gets announced. But I just want it said here that we know something now that we're waiting on. We don't spread the rumors. We just consume them. We just consume. Anyway, let's move into Darlington. We'll start with the trucks, and you, sir, go first because Matt DiBenedetto decided to ruin a second race of mine this year.
Yeah.
Fucking dog food ass. Sorry, go ahead.
Goodness gracious. I'm gonna take a bushwhacker of some sort, but I'm gonna take Bubba. I think.
Is he racing this weekend too?
Yeah, he's in the one.
For this weekend and next weekend?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
Okay. I didn't know he was doing both weekends. Okay. I don't know. I didn't even look at the entry list because I had my pick made. I knew you wouldn't pick him. I'm going with my heart in the truck series, and my heart wants Corey LaJoie to win.
That would be awesome.
So I'm going with Corey LaJoie because that's who my heart wants. And
that would be great. Corey deserves to win.
Yes. And then Xfinity hasn't raced since Dover, and Riley Herbst decided to speed on pit road. So once again, you go first.
Riley Herbst. He's segueing into my picks today.
Man. You go with Riley. He's been solid there. That's a good pick.
He's definitely maturing in that, right?
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't take the low hanging fruit.
Well, I could, but that would ruin my Cup pick. So
interesting. Okay. So I'm not going to take Larson either because I had my pick made because I told you before we started this that I was going to put my money where my mouth is. And I've said on here at least 2 or 3 times, and to you more times than that there's a driver that's driving this weekend who is uber talented, and if he gets his head out of his own ass, he has a chance to be one of the future stars of the sport. He's if not the top, the second top prospect in the truck series. I'm going to take Carson Hocevar in the 77. I think that if he races a clean race, I don't think he'll win, but I think he can, if his skill can really match what I think it is and what I believe it is, he could run in the top 10.
It's possible. I mean,
we've seen on numerous occasions, like Derek Kraus and Haley Deegan, that if you get out of those damn trucks and you get in a car that you actually have to drive, that the talent shows up. So I might be jumping the shark on the kid too early. He's probably going to wreck himself in stage 1, and I'm going to cry for the rest of the race. Not actually, because it's not that big a deal.
You were going to do that anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, that was just my plans for Saturday. Anyway, I'm going to go with Osavar. I really, truly think that he's going to make it known where he's going to be next year with his performance this weekend. I hope, at least.
That would be great. I just have to say that would be fantastic.
And we'll go straight into Cup. And I picked with my heart twice. So I'm not going to do that this time because I get to pick first. And I've been saving this driver for this track since we started doing predictions. And he said it himself, they are white hot. I am going with our first repeat winner of the year. I say Denny Hamlin wins the race.
You mean repeat as in
back-to-back weekends?
Well,
like first repeat
did that, so I mean,
did he win on back-to-back weekends?
Yeah, that's his thing.
I'm sorry. I thought there was a week between them.
No, his thing is winning back-to-back and not winning the rest of the year.
I see a trend here. No, sorry, William Byron, but our second repeat winner of the year. I think now that Hamlin's broke through, the team is starting to gel. I think that he goes back-to-back weekends in a row and ends up in victory lane at Darlington.
It wouldn't piss me off as much as it would have a year ago.
Right? I don't know what's happening to me.
I don't know. I'll just go ahead and make my pick, I guess. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I already said I'm taking Kyle Larson. I mean, he should have 6 or 7 wins by now. But
man, we picked Denny Hamlin and Kyle Larson. Why would that be significant?
Yeah.
Hey, they've raced for the win at Darlington before. I don't think anybody could fault us for picking who seem to be the 2 best drivers at that track right now.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah. I don't know. I hope that if it does come down to them, we get a just as good and maybe, I don't want to say cleaner because I don't believe Hamlin did anything wrong, but we get a more fair finish.
That would be fantastic.
Because that the end of that race was fantastic. There was no caution, no restart, hullabaloo, whatever. It was just good hard racing, and I think Denny wins that race regardless. But I would have liked to see it play out without there being any contact at all.
I absolutely agree there, but it was still a great finish.
Yeah, it was still a great finish. It was a great battle. Kurt was great on the call. I love that. We get the drivers only broadcast this weekend.
It's true.
Man. I'm just so excited. Darlington's going to be so good.
Yeah. And Carl Edwards is back.
Yeah, he's going to be in the booth. And then he's going to kick Ty Gibbs out of that 54 and take it over.
After Kyle Petty puts us to sleep.
It'd only be for a stage.
Okay, and he has to babysit his father, so I mean, who knows?
I think it'll be fine.
It'll probably.
Yeah. But I think that'll do us. Bit of a shorter episode, but we didn't really have any plan going into this. We just kind of thought we'd do it. But anybody who chose to listen to this, we appreciate you and thank you. And yeah, we will see you guys after the weekend for a reaction to what I hope is a great weekend of racing.
One more spot now. In the 75 greatest, Matt Kenseth's just got announced.
So, oh man, there's only one left.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Trickle to be announced.
I think it's going to be Mike Harmon.
I was thinking Dick Trickle. I mean,
yeah, that's another good one.
Yeah, I mean, there's nobody else it could be. I
mean, 2009 Rookie of the Year Kevin LePage.
I like it.
No. Well, congrats to Jimmy in advance. I'm just going to take the benefit of the doubt and say that the 7-time champion is the last one being announced for this list.
You would hope so.
Matt Crafton.
Oh, God.